Hi there! So today I wanted to bring you something super awesome, and this is a new project pan on my channel. Now previously I have done one other project pan, and I will go ahead and link that first intro video up here so that you can check it out. I absolutely love watching these types of videos, and even more so, doing this type of project. I think using up a product, you kind of understand your collection a little bit better in the way of knowing how long a product lasts and what your preferences are, most importantly. And I really feel it puts into perspective for me how much I really do need in my collection. I'm not very strong because as you can see from my videos, I have done about 3 hauls, but I've got that out of my system, I think, for now, and I want to go ahead and enjoy the products that I have. I am set. All the sales that I really were looking forward to have passed, and I want to go ahead and use up some products. Now, this is going to be a rolling project 10 pan, which means I have chosen 10 items, and I will go ahead and work my way through them. If at any time I feel that I don't like a product enough and I would rather declutter it, then I will allow myself to do so. And there are some products here that I just want to hit pan on, or I have like a certain specific goal that isn't using it up completely. I hope that makes sense. I'm sure it'll make sense once I show you. So I think I'm going to update every month on this one. That way, if I do want to roll something out or roll something in, I can do that, and you can be completely aware of what's going on in the project. So I will go ahead and get started. And product number 1 is going to be a foundation, and this is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation, and I have the shade Porcelain. So here is the beautiful bottle, and here is the mark right here, almost right in the middle. When I hold it up to the light, I can see exactly how much is in it, and I think during a project pan I really enjoy that because I am a very visual person, and I like to see that progress instead of just guessing. And anyway, that aside, so the shade Porcelain is a little fairer than I need it to be, which is kind of crazy because usually in a line of foundations, I'm pretty much the fairest of them all. But this one is too fair for me. I don't like using it by itself. So I think for that reason, I think it might take a little bit longer to use it up. But I love mixing it in a foundation. So I figured if I put this in, I can mix it with a lot of other matte foundations that I have, and that way maybe I won't get too bored of it, because if you've ever project panned before, sometimes you feel like, oh, I need to use something else. So I think if I put this one in it, if I can mix it with other foundations, then I won't get as bored and I can use it up, because honestly, it's one of the oldest foundations that I own. So I want to use it up before it goes bad, and I really do like it. So I think it's a really great project pan item. So now number 2 is going to be a primer, and this is just a deluxe size of the Mercier, the Hydrating Foundation Primer. So here is the little bottle, and I have squeezed it, and I'm about right here when I squeeze the bottle. So I do intend on opening this guy up once I can't squeeze any more out, but I don't think it should take me too long to use this up. But hopefully I didn't just jinx it. I really do like this primer. I feel as if, just like with the Smashbox Primerizer and the Flower Beauty Hydrating Primer, it's not too heavy. It's very lotion-like, which is really nice, but I feel like it seeps into the pores and it doesn't feel greasy, And I have combo oily skin, so I cannot afford to have anything greasy on my skin. So I'll go ahead and swatch that here and see, it's a really nice, like really thin consistency. And then it dries down really quickly, absorbs into the skin. I really do love it. And it makes my hand right now feel so very soft. So I'm really excited to use that one. And I feel like when I use a mattifying foundation, a hydrating primer is exactly what I need to balance everything out, So there's number 2. Now product number 3 is going to be a powder, and this is a loose setting powder. It's from Studio Makeup, and it is their HD finishing powder. And this I received in a BoxyCharm a million years ago. And so what I did was I sat it up on the table, you know, with the label as straight as possible, and then I kind of just tapped it until I got it leveled. So here is where the line is, right here, and it's just a guesstimate, but either way you can obviously see that I don't have too much to go through, and I do set my face every single day. I really like this powder for under the eyes as well. It's really nice, lightweight, finely milled, you know. Definitely something that you can find in a lot of other makeup lines. So I don't think it's anything special, but I definitely don't hate it, and I definitely want to use it up. So that is why it is number 3 in this project. All right, so now we will go ahead and we will talk about a bronzer. Now this is from Too Faced, and it used to be in the big book of bronzers. Oh man, that was many years ago, and I mean technically this is expired, I think, but it still smells really nice. It performs very well, and this is just the deluxe size. Like I said, it was in that palette, and then I depotted it. So I will go ahead and like take pictures of these. That way I can compare it next month, and you can see like the progress made on it. But for now, here it is. So the milk chocolate bronzer is really nice. It's very, I think, easily blendable. You know, you definitely want a bronzer that is going to be easily blended. So here it is right here. It has a little bit of warmth to it, but I don't feel like it's too much for my fair skin. So there it is right there, and it does have the slightest bit of sheen to it. I don't think it's too much of a sheen, like I'm not going to look like a disco ball or anything, but it's really nice. So now the goal is to use all of this up in this pan, which I don't think will be too hard considering that I do use bronzer every single day. And there is kind of like a slight dip in it already. I don't know if you can tell very well, but I don't think it'll be too hard. I do use this as like a crease color sometimes as well. So I think that'll help me go through it that much faster. And I do own the full size, which is the reason why I wanted to use this up. That way I can start using that full size up. I was thinking about decluttering this, but I mean, why waste it? You know, it's really good. I do enjoy it. I don't feel like I'm forcing myself to use it. So here it is in a project pan. That way I can use this bad boy up. Product number 5 is going to be from Benefit Cosmetics, and this is their Highbrow. Now this is something that you can use to like carve out your eyebrows. I don't necessarily use it every day, and it came in a kit. So I want to use this up because I also have another one of these, and I don't need to, but I also don't want to get rid of the product because it's really great. So here it is right here, and it has kind of like a really light pinkish tone to it. So what you do is you put it under your eyebrows, and then you lightly blend it out, and that way your eyebrows are defined. And I think when I take the time to do it, I do think it makes a difference, and your eyebrows look nicely highlighted. But every day I either forget to use it or I just don't have time to use it. I don't have too much of it, so I'm not crazy worried about it. And I also like to line my under eyes with it as well, just to give that like pop effect so you look a little more awake, because goodness knows I need to look that much more awake. I don't get a lot of sleep. So anyway, I think that I need to, you know, push myself to use this, and putting it in a project pan is the perfect way to do just that. So there is that product. And now I have something that I got as a trial size or a 100-point perk. I think it was just kind of like a bonus trial size at Sephora. But this is from Bite Beauty, and this is their multi-stick in Brioche. I think it's Brioche. But this is really nice. I really absolutely love this color. It's kind of like a really deep rose shade. So this I thought would be cool because it's a multi-stick, meaning you can use it on your eyes, lips, and, you know, face. So I like using this as a blush. I think it's really beautiful. I think it lasts long from what I remember. It's been a second since I used it, but I do remember liking it. I don't necessarily like it on my lips because I think it's just a little too brown for me. I don't know, but I think if I put a lip gloss on top, it'll be just fine. And then as an eyeshadow, I like to use it just one color and done. Like you can even put it in your crease, or you can use this as kind of like a base for your eyeshadow. So I think in knowing that I can use it in so many ways, I think I can, you know, use it up So here it is here. But hopefully this won't take too long. You really don't need much. So this, I mean, this is just a little tiny size. I can only imagine how long a full size would last too. So I'm really pleased that I put this in the project pan because it's always been a product that I'm like, oh, you should use that more often. So hopefully this will be the push that I need. So next product is going to be another lip product. And this is from, let's see, it's the Loreal Color Riche Balm, and it's in the shade 219 Plush Plum. Now this one is nearly done, and I wanted to just put it in a project. That way I can use it up and be done with it. So here it is here. So there's not much. This is actually rolled all the way up, and this color is absolutely beautiful. These sheer balmy type products are something that I really like during the summer. I think they're so easy to put on. I think I like the Maybelline ones a lot more. So if I keep continually putting it on throughout the day, I feel like my lips dry out and I don't love it. So for that fact, I know that I won't repurchase this in the future. A lot of makeup lines have products just like this. Like you have Marc Jacobs, or you have like Maybelline has some really great ones too. So I just want to use this up. I love the shade of it. I think if I have like a really nudie, almost concealer looking lipstick, I put this on top and it just adds that little bit of life that I need to not look like a zombie. Does that make sense? But I really do enjoy it. I don't love the product, like the formula of itself, but I do enjoy the product or the type of product that it is. I'm so close to being done. I should say that my goal is just to use it so where it's just flat. I don't intend on scraping it out or anything like that. Let's not get crazy. I don't love it that much. So along with that lip balm, I do have a lip liner, and this is from Laura Mercier. This is her lip pencil in the shade Naked. So this is just a really beautiful nude color, and I think it's gonna go with just about everything. So here it is here. So see how like this lip liner and that on top is kind of like the perfect pair. So I think these will, you know, definitely using them together will help me use them up a little faster. And so here is the pencil right here. You can see how large this pencil is, and I do not think that I'm going to get through this, you know, without getting bored of it too quickly, or just, you know, just wanting to move on in general. So there is like a little picture of lips right here. So my goal within this product is just to use it to the top of the lips right there. That's my goal. And, you know, if I want to use it past that, then I will go ahead and do that. I think that's where I'll be satisfied, at least within this project. You know, I don't want to keep rolling this until forever. But lip liners do last a while. I'm going to try to be consistent with it. And, you know, we'll see how we do. So we have 2 more products left. And now this is a product from Stila, and this is their Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow in the shade Kitten Karma. And here it is here. So what I did to kind of measure out where I'm at, I actually took the stopper out, which was quite easy. I didn't have to tug at all or anything. So I took the stopper out, and then I kind of scraped the sides, and then I set it out for a while, and here it is right here. So I don't even know if I'll be able to get down there because this wand doesn't go very far down, but we will see. I want to use this up before it goes dry. I did find another one at TJ Maxx in Sunset Cove, and it's so beautiful. But I really, really love these Stila Glitter and Glow eyeshadows. So I know once I finish this guy up that I'll buy either this shade, honestly, or another shade because they're really, really great. I think they make any eye look just pop that much more and just add a bit of glitz to it. So I'm really, I'm nearly halfway done. I don't think that it'll be too hard to go through this, but we will see, you know, you just never know. So now the last product is an eyeshadow, and I didn't think that I wanted to put another eyeshadow into a project pan, but I have kind of like dusted off this eyeshadow palette, and I have been using this one particular color quite a lot. And so here it is. So I'll show you the packaging first. So this is from Urban Decay, and this was in collaboration with Gwen Stefani. It's a really cool palette, and I really like this formula. So it's quite neutral, but you do have your pops of color here. Oh man, this formula is so good. And so the color that I want to use is this one right here, and this is in the shade Blackout. So it's like this really dark kind of charcoal gray color. And so why I have been using this a lot is because I have been putting it in my eyebrows, and I think it's just, you know, a lot of the times when I buy eyebrow products, sometimes they're too warm. I do like a neutral color, but this one seems really, I like it. You know, I'm actually wearing it in my eyebrows today, and I think it looks really good with the hair color that I have. Using a powder has been such an easy task, and I don't have a lot of eyebrows, so I like to shade them in as much as I can, but I don't want to put too much product in because then it'll just kind of look like Sharpie brows. You know, we've all been there, I'm sure. I too was a victim. But I really like the shade, and since it's like a dark charcoal shade, I have you know, grown to love it as not only for my eyebrows, but also when I'm wearing like a really light neutral makeup look. I like to put this on, kind of do a faux liner with this, if you will, and kind of just add definition to my eyes, so that way they don't get lost behind my big glasses, you know. I really enjoy the shade. I just want to hit pan in this. That is all. I don't feel like I'm going to use this up, but hitting pan is my goal, so I'm going to try to come at this from the middle, and we will see how long that takes. So using it as an eyeliner and using it as an eyeshadow, obviously, and using it as an eyebrow product is how I am going to use this up. So fingers crossed, wish me luck. So those are the 10 products in my project pan. I am so excited to do a rolling project 10 pan. I really feel like I'm going to like this because of the flexibility. I hope that you are going to join me for this journey, and you know, if anything, I hope that it prompts you to break out some products that you want to use up and kind of challenge yourself. You know, everyone likes a good challenge. You feel accomplished at the end, but I'm very excited to, you know, have a reason and have a push, if anything, to use up these products. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you are having an awesome day, and don't forget to stay kind and be awesome, guys. I will see you in the next one.